ask you something very simple. When was the last time you truly sat down with no phone, no noise, no distraction, and just connected with your inner self? Sat down in silence. For most people, the answer is, I can't remember. Because the truth is, silence has become a stranger in our modern lives. But silence is the gateway to the soul. The real purpose of life is not to collect more possessions, titles, or followers. The real purpose of life is to empower your soul so it overrides the mind, the angel, and the devil within. Think of it like this: inside every human being, there's a battle happening between two forces: the soul, the angel, the mind, the devil. The soul whispers truth, the mind shouts noise. The soul wants silence. The mind wants control. And in most people, the devil wins. Not because the angel is weak, but because we never sit down to empower it. The soul has unlimited strength, but like a muscle, it only grows through consistent practice. And that practice is called meditation, the art of returning home within. Why the mind always feels louder. The mind is plugged into the world. It's constantly busy. Busy chasing, busy reacting, busy thinking. It feeds on movement, noise, distraction. The soul, on the other hand, speaks in stillness. It doesn't shout. It doesn't force. It gently waits. But every time we try to sit down and connect with our soul, something comes to stop us. It could be a phone call, it could be a family member, it could be our own inner voice saying, do it later. And most of the time we listen. But here's the truth. Every time you try to meditate, thieves appear. The four thieves that steal your inner power. Let me reveal to you the four thieves that stop you from reaching your soul. They are clever, they wear disguises, and they always appear when you're about to step into silence. 1. The aggressive thief, loud and demanding. This thief comes with noise and urgency. They're the ones who will knock loudly on your door, call your name, demand your time right when you're about to sit down. They can be friends, they can be family, they can be people who genuinely love you. But in that moment, they become a thief of your inner power. They'll say, can you help me with this? Come here right now? Just 5 minutes. But those 5 minutes turn into an hour, and your silence is stolen. The aggressive thief is easy to see, but hard to resist, because they come with urgency, and urgency feels important. But remember, not everything urgent is truly important. 2. The silent thief. Subtle and creeping. This one is dangerous because you won't even notice them at first. The silent thief doesn't make noise. It creeps into your time quietly. It could be a notification. It could be scrolling through your phone. It could be telling yourself, let me just check this one thing. And slowly, minute by minute, your time to connect with the soul disappears. This thief doesn't kick the door down. It sneaks through the window. 3. The persuasive thief, the talker. This thief uses words. They talk, they explain, they convince. And before you know it, they've taken the time you set aside for yourself. They'll say, you can meditate later, this conversation is important. Let's just talk, it won't take long. Don't be selfish, spend time with me. They make you feel guilty for choosing silence. They disguise themselves as loved ones, good friends, or colleagues. But here's the truth. No one can connect to your soul for you. That responsibility is yours alone. 4. The inner thief, the voice in your mind. And then there's the most dangerous thief of all. This one doesn't live outside. It lives inside your own head. It's that little voice that says, you should be working. You don't have time for this. Let's go shopping. Let's check social media. Meditation can wait. This thief knows your weaknesses because it is you. And if you're not careful, it will control you for your entire life. This is why empowering the soul is so essential, because the only way to silence the inner thief is to awaken the angel. The purpose of meditation. Meditation is not just a spiritual trend, it is the battlefield where the soul takes back control from the mind. When you sit in silence, the mind screams at first, then it gets louder, then slowly it gets tired. And in that silence, the soul begins to rise. Meditation is not about escaping the world. It's about building the inner strength to walk through the world without losing yourself. A classic tale, The King and the Thieves. Let me share a story. Once upon a time, there was a great king who ruled over a beautiful kingdom. Every night, he would enter a sacred chamber to meditate and receive guidance from within. But over the years, 4 thieves learned of this habit. The first thief banged loudly on the palace doors, creating chaos. The second thief sneaked in through a window quietly. The third thief disguised himself as a minister, whispering excuses. And the fourth thief lived inside the king's own mind, whispering doubts, fears, and distractions. Every night the king tried to meditate. Every night the thieves came. But one night the king made a decision. He locked the palace doors. He silenced his court. And most importantly, he silenced his own mind. The thieves had no power anymore. And that night, the king heard the voice of truth within. The kingdom he ruled was not outside, it was inside. A modern example, the distracted world. Look around today. We live in a world designed to feed the mind, not the soul. Every beep on your phone is a thief. Every unnecessary conversation is a thief. Every guilt-based demand on your time is a thief. Every doubt in your head is a thief. And every time you give in, your soul gets weaker. Not because it lacks strength, but because you haven't been training it. The soul is like a warrior. It must be fed with stillness, silence, and truth. 5 ways to protect yourself from the 4 thieves. Create sacred time daily. Choose a specific time each day, morning or night, that belongs only to your soul. No phone, no people, no noise. Communicate boundaries with love. Let your family or loved ones know, this time is my silence. When they understand your purpose, the aggressive and persuasive thieves lose their power. Silence the devices. Technology is the silent thief. Switch it off, not on silent mode, off. Those 15 minutes belong to you. Recognize the inner thief. When that voice says, do it later, smile. Say, I hear you, but I choose my soul. The more you do this, the weaker that voice becomes. Consistency over intensity. Don't wait for the perfect 1-hour meditation. Even 10 minutes daily is enough to build power. The soul doesn't need time, it needs commitment. The power of empowering the soul. When the soul becomes stronger than the mind, you stop reacting to every noise. You stop being pulled in 1,000 directions. You begin to live with clarity, strength, and peace. And most importantly, you stop being a slave to the thieves. This is not about isolating yourself from the world. This is about reclaiming your inner kingdom. Midway reminder. The world won't stop for you to meditate. There will always be distractions. There will always be reasons to delay. But if you don't make time for your soul today, you will spend your whole life serving the mind. Choose the angel. Empower the soul. Guard your silence. My closing reflection. There's a reason why every great spiritual master from every tradition speaks about the power of going within. Because within you lives the truth. Within you lives freedom. Within you lives peace. The world outside will always be noisy. The thieves will always try to steal your silence. But the moment you decide to guard it fiercely, you'll discover something extraordinary. The soul was never weak. It was simply waiting for you to return. So tomorrow morning or tonight before you sleep, sit down, even for 10 minutes. Close your eyes, listen, and let the angel rise above the devil. The mind is loud, The soul is silent, but silence is more powerful than 1,000 storms. Amit Kainth. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more powerful messages like this. Empower your soul, guard it from the four thieves.